Let me show you guys how I make my Mexican rice. I'm gonna use about 1.5 cups of rice. Whether you wash it or not, that's your business. Your kitchen, your choice. I use the cheapest rice there is at the store. The cheaper, the better for me. Food is way too expensive for me to try to get bougie with rice. Just coat the bottom of my favorite rice making pot with a lot of bit of oil with a small piece of onion, and then I fry up the rice. In this blender, I have 2 tomatoes, a small piece of onion, 2 garlic cloves, some salt and chicken bouillon to taste. Then we blend it and we make it into a paste. Or you can just use a simple canned tomato. It doesn't matter if it's not fresh, it's still gonna be Mexican rice. Once your rice has a nice golden brown color, you're gonna pour your salsa in there and you're gonna let it fry for about 1 minute or 2. This is gonna give your rice more flavor. Ratio 1 to 2. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water or broth or whatever liquid you want to use. I'm going to use chicken stock. I'm going to add a small little piece of cilantro, that's flavor, jalapeno, flavor, plus I eat it after, my rice is done. Let it come to a boil, cover it up, let this simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes and do not open that cap. When you open it, it's going to look a little bit on the mushy side, but that's because you use fresh veggies. Just give it a quick fluff and it goes away. And that's it, guys. That's how I make my Mexican rice. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let me show you guys how I made my green rice from yesterday. I knew that you guys would ask for this recipe, and honestly, I didn't want you guys to miss out, so I quickly recorded this video. Please excuse the quality. I'm going to begin by browning my rice with a little bit of oil and a tiny piece of onion. And my little bit of oil might be your lot of bit of oil, so you know how much oil to put in your rice. I'm also using some roasted chile poblanos, garlic, onion, tomatillos, and jalapenos. I'm going to stick everything to my blender with a handful of cilantro and all my spices. And don't worry, guys, you know I got you in the comments. I'm going to leave all the details in the comments. I blended my sauce until smooth. Once my rice is as brown as I want it to be, I pour the green sauce all over the rice. I'm also gonna add some chicken stock, but you can add water. As soon as it comes to a boil, I cover and simmer for about 25 minutes without opening that damn cap. And there you have it, guys. You can also add spinach if you want it to be a little bit more green, but I didn't have any spinach. Now just serve however you want. I served mine with some barbacoa queso tacos and the leftovers we used for my mom's carne asada. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let me show you guys how I make my buttery cilantro lime rice. To my pan, I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter. You add how many your little heart desires. You might be putting a little too much for your liking, but my kitchen, my choice. Anyways, to my butter, I'm gonna add 2.5 cups of rice and I'm gonna fry it up. It takes a little bit of time and patience, but it's gonna fry up eventually. I'm gonna add 2 minced garlic cloves towards the end of me browning up my rice so it doesn't burn. Now you're gonna add your liquid, whether it's water, chicken broth, chicken stock, just add it. To the rice, we're gonna add 1/4 cup of pickled jalapeno juice. Do not skip that part. Tablespoon of lemon pepper and nor to taste. Instead of adding salt, I've been using Sazon Total, which is a seasoning that has everything that I would use and a little bit of salt. You can add some corn. This is optional. Mix it up. Let this come to a boil. Cover it up and let this simmer for 25 minutes and do not open that cap. Here comes the free facial. But we're not done here, guys. I'm gonna add the zest of a lime, 1/4 cup of lime juice, and 1/4 cup of cilantro. And we give it a quick mix to make sure we incorporate all the flavors. I wanted to show you guys the reason why I love my pan. As you can tell, it was getting nice and crispy on the bottom, but nothing stuck to the pan. It's my go-to pan when I'm making rice because my rice comes out perfect every single time, no matter what, and it is from Newer. Anyways, that is how we make our buttery cilantro lime rice. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! So you guys seen red rice, you guys seen white rice and green rice here in my channel, but have you seen a yellow rice? Today I'm going to show you how to make a yellow rice for your Mediterranean bowls. To my pot, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and some butter, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I'm going to lightly toast the rice along with 2 garlic cloves and about 1/4 piece of onion. I'm also going to throw a bay leaf in there along with some fresh ground black pepper, and I had saffron, but saffron is not really necessary. You can just use turmeric. I'm also going to crush some oregano, and since I didn't have chicken broth, we're going to use some chicken bouillon. I mix everything up, let this come to a boil, and then I cover it and simmer on low for about 20 minutes. Remember, I always use the 1:2 ratio, so if I use 1 cup of rice, we're going to use 2 cups of water. Once our rice is ready, we're going to give it a nice little fluff, and the rice is ready for our Mediterranean bowls. Hope you like this recipe. Bye!